Good morning and welcome to NBC 25 Today. I'm Mark Kraham. My guest today is Alan Gelfius, and he's with the Doberman Assistance and Rescue and Education Program, or DARE. And he has come along with a companion here, Logan. And Logan's fascinated looking at himself in the camera there. Good morning.
Good morning, Mark. How are you?
Nice to have you.
Thanks so much for having us.
Tell us a little bit about your organization.
Sure. We're a group of volunteers. We rescue about 100 Dobermans in Maryland, Virginia, Washington, D.C., and parts of West Virginia every year. We're out there rescuing dogs from shelters and from private individuals, and the goal is to find homes for them, of course, but we also do some other forms of assistance and lots of education. We want people to understand that Dobermans may look a little fierce, but as you can see from Logan here, they're big babies and very lovable breed, and if you'd like to have one, we'd sure like to help you find one. We're looking for volunteers to help us with dogs, and also people that can apply and adopt one to have in their home.
Now, as far as when you find them in the shelters, is it a situation where individuals haven't been able to keep them? What other situations have you rescued them from?
Of the 100 that we save each year, I'm happy to say that most of them are not dogs that have been neglected or abused. They're dogs from situations where people find themselves divorced or moving, and they just can't keep the dog any longer. And it's unfortunate, but luckily they're not dogs with lots of problems, so we are able to foster them and rehome them. In some cases we do have to do some extra therapy and rewiring, if you will, and work with them. We have some dogs with special needs, some medical needs that we certainly need some help with, but luckily we're able to rehome most all the dogs. Fantastic.
Now, if someone is interested in giving someone like Logan a good home, how can they do that?
Easy. Go to our website. Our website is www.dobe.net. And if you get to the website, you'll find the application process, how to apply for one. We do home visits. We have to come and do a visit. Come here, Logan. You have to do a visit and make sure that you have an acceptable home and you understand what you're getting into, because Dobermans are a wonderful breed, but they're not for everyone.
Right.
They're not going to lie around like third base.
Right.
They need lots of exercise.
Have a one-room apartment.
It may not work.
You may need to make sure you get out there on a regular basis, which
sure.
And give them some exercise. But obviously a big dog, but nonetheless a good breed. And so is this typical, you say about 100 each year?
That's right.
Has that gone up with the economy, or?
It's remained actually fairly steady, but we do anticipate that we may have more with the economy. Certainly seasonally we see them at certain times of year. We sort of have a flood of dogs coming in. We occasionally get dogs that are puppies because of the Christmas rush and puppy fever. But most of the dogs we get are between 1 and 2 years of age.
Okay, so
and really that's
ideal
to adopt, because you're through the housebreaking and all that kind of stuff. So we do have some older dogs. Logan happens to be 9 years old, and he's not going anywhere. He belongs to me, but he's typical of dogs that we've had come into the rescue group.
Fantastic. Do you know Logan's history as far as where
I do. Logan was actually with 2 or 3 families before he came to DARE. All nice people, but they weren't really ready to have a dog that needed lots of energy and exercise. And Dobermans are working class dogs. They need a task. They'd really like something to do. They want you to give them an assignment. So.
All right. Well, he wants to co-host the show here
He does.
today.
He would take over in a minute.
Well, fantastic. Well, Alan Gelfius from Doberman Assistance and Rescue and Education, thanks for stopping by and bringing a wonderful guest with you.
Thanks so much for having us.
And you enjoyed today.